Hey, I'm Rejected Shotgun. So, Zarya has had some very interesting changes happen to her on the PTR. Specifically, her ultimate ability, Graviton Surge, has been, in every sense of the word, buffed. It is an incredibly strong ability before this patch, and it will be an incredibly strong ability after this patch. So today, let's talk about it. I know that a lot of Blizzard employees like to say, oh, when we make changes to a character, it's not just as simple as a buff or a nerf. Well, that may be true, but in the case of Zarya with this new patch, it is definitely a buff. There is no question, Zarya's ultimate has gotten way stronger. So what happened? Turns out, Zarya's ultimate ability, when you would get sucked into it, if you were playing a hero like Genji, you could just dash right out. Or if you were Mercy and you saw a teammate far away, you could fly out of the Graviton Surge to them. Well, that is no longer the case, as all movement abilities are no longer able to be used inside a Graviton Surge. In fact, it acts a lot like a Junkrat's Trap. When you're trapped by Junkrat's Trap, you are unable to move in any way, you can't use any of your movement abilities, you're basically stuck. And now, Zarya's Graviton Surge does the exact same thing. So while you and your team are smushed together in a giant clump in this black hole, you will no longer be able to dash out, fly out, jump out, anything. All movement abilities are now disabled. That's not to say, though, that you can't be Winston and put down your bubble shield, or be a Reinhardt and put up your big barrier. You could still put up defenses, but there is no escaping the Graviton Surge. Now it is an incredibly scary thing. Like it wasn't before, though, right? You would get Gravitoned, and then you would get team wiped by a Genji or something. Now, Now it's kind of crazy, because Zarya was already really good and the Graviton Surge was already really good at wiping out entire teams. I'm concerned that with this buff, the Graviton Surge will be only more effective at being the most useful team wipe tool in the game, and you'll see a lot of Zaryas and Genjis just spamming this combo around, and it will be even more effective than it already was. However, one thing I'm really excited about because of this buff is the fact that Zarya's ultimate is now much stronger against dive comp characters. I know you guys have heard that dive comps are the most powerful meta right now, and I also agree. Being able to dive in and smash your enemies is super strong, but if you're a dive character, most likely you have a movement ability, whether it's Diva's Jump Jet, Genji's Dash, Tracer's Blink, or Recall. All of these will move you around. However, Zarya suddenly just became the biggest counter to the dive comp meta. You can now use the Graviton Surge to stop all dive characters in their tracks. They cannot just run and escape from the Graviton. It is now incredibly effective, and I dare say counters a lot of dive comp characters. So, if you are looking to counter the dive comp, once Doomfist releases and this whole PTR patch goes live, Zarya is going to be an amazing character in comp. She will counter the dive meta so hard you just won't even know what to do about it. And for that, I am very excited. If you haven't checked out my other videos, I highly recommend that you do. I post Overwatch news almost every day, so if you want to stay up to date with the newest Overwatch news, make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so that you'll be notified as soon as the newest Overwatch updates are coming out. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.
Like